Hazrat Inayat Khan, 1882 to 1927, was a distinguished musician, a prolific writer, and a great advocate of Sufi mysticism. I first learned about Khan from a long quote on abstract sound that was included in Julian P. Johnson's famous book, The Path of the Masters, 1939. It focused on listening to the inner sound as a spiritual practice and underlined how such was efficacious for uplifting one's consciousness to higher regions. The following excerpt is from Khan's 1923 work, The Mysticism of Sound. Purpose. The bells and gongs in the churches and temples are meant to suggest to the thinker the same sacred sound, and thus lead him towards the inner life. This sound develops through 10 different aspects because of its manifestation through 10 different tubes of the body. It sounds like thunder, the roaring of the sea, the jingling of bells, running the water, the buzzing of bees, the twittering of sparrows, the veena, the whistle, or the sound of shankha, until it finally becomes hu, the most sacred of all sounds. This sound, hu, is the beginning and the end of all sounds, be they from man, bird, beast, or thing. A careful study will prove this fact, which can be realized by listening to the sound of the steam engine or of a mill, while the echo of bells or gongs gives a typical illustration of the sound hu. The Supreme Being has been called by various names in different languages, but the mystics have known him as hu, the natural name, not man-made, the only name of the nameless, which all nature constantly proclaims. The sound, hu, is most sacred. The mystics call it Ism-i-Azam, the name of the Most High, for it is the origin and end of every sound, as well as the background of each word. The word hu is the spirit of all sounds and of all words, and is hidden within them all, as the spirit in the body. It does not belong to any language, but no language can help belonging to it. This alone is the true name of God, a name that no people and no religion can claim as their own. This word is not only uttered by human beings, but is repeated by animals and birds. All things and beings proclaim this name of the Lord, for every activity of life expresses distinctly or indistinctly this very sound. This is the word mentioned in the Bible as existing before the light came into being. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. In English, the word human explains two facts which are characteristic of humanity. Hu means God, and man means mind, which word comes from the Sanskrit mana, mind being the ordinary man. The two words united represent the idea of the God-conscious man. In other words, hu, God, is in all things and beings, but it is man by whom he is known. Human, therefore, may be said to mean God-conscious, God-realized, or God-man.